Another thing that concerns me is the balkanization of education. We've taken pieces of what we would call science, and we've balkanized it. We've separated it into many different pieces. Science and math in our current curriculum are two different classes. And I believe that we shouldn't do that. I believe that math can be taught while we're doing science, and science can be taught while we're doing math. In addition, we have the language arts, and it seems as though we're not treating, kids are going to English class. They call it language arts, but are they really learning the art of language? Are they really learning how to communicate? Or are they just learning how to follow rules? This is why I'm so glad Hotep Nation is involved in the homeschooling community, because I really think we can make a big difference in education and changing people's minds and how they receive and take in information. Also, what about the environment in which somebody's educated in? I mean, we look at this environment, this beautiful environment. Why aren't more classes being taught here? If I had a school, class would be here every day. We'd take the walk, we'd come down the path, we'd identify some of the plant life, and we'd come and we'd sit down here. We'd even have class while we're swimming. And I think that you'd find that kids would learn more, they would learn better, learn faster. They'd be more eager to come to school as well. And you'd probably get higher education out of individuals. The balkanization of education is a huge problem.
Twitch presents our next big thing. Something long promised, but never delivered. Getting paid for using Twitter. For how many long years have you toiled for free on this God-forsaken site? What a mess. What a shame. What could have been. But now Twitch is here to save the day yet again. You'll finally be getting paid for all your hard work. Twitch.
Yo, what up, people? You know what time it is.
That Hotep Jesus dude.
Welcome all, welcome. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend, especially to all the happenings that have been happening. If you're not familiar, I am your host, Hotep Jesus. No offense to Jesus Christ and those believers. I am different, and I make no claims to the official Jesus Christ of the Christian faith. Without further ado, let's pay some bills. Shout out to our sponsors. You saw that Twitch commercial. I am officially on Twitch. Make sure you guys go follow me on Twitch. Type in Hotep Jesus, I'll pop right up. They're actually sponsoring. They're the official sponsor of HotepCon, August 11th through the 13th, Las Vegas, Nevada, at Ahern Hotel. Really enjoying that app. Very, very interesting app. You guys check that out. Also, Syscoin, shout out to our channel sponsor of the month, Syscoin. Got a mix of Bitcoin and Ethereum all rolled in one, performing very well. If you're a developer out there, blockchain developer, looking to do something like, put a financial system on the blockchain, go check out Syscoin. Again, we're having our event for all of our official Hoteps. VIP experience only. Get your tickets at HotepNation.com. Come hang out with us. We're about a month away. About officially like a month away I guess, here. So we're on the final leg until we get to hang out with the homies. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So I can't wait to see you guys there. Shout out to our special guests, Project Rook, Crypto Wendy O, Sonny Johnson, and Kim Klasick. So we have a star-studded lineup. Crypto Wendy O is the most watched crypto influencer that's a woman on YouTube. Amazing. You guys know Kim Klacik. Kim Klacik has been an absolute star for the Republican Party. Make sure you guys come check out Kim Klacik. And Sonny Johnson, the political mastermind that she is, will be there as well. And Project Rook will be talking about mindset and health. So yeah, I'm gonna have some nice intimate talks. Anyway, let's get into today's presentation. I know that's why everybody is here. So let's take a look at it. This is my Twitch account. Sorry. So I basically, here's what I did, people. What I basically did was I decided to put in my search engine here, Hunter Biden iPhone hack 4chan. And this is what I got. Let's go to the top here. I got Meall, Washington Examiner, Post Millennial, and it's pretty much all that Google is giving me. Yes, I am using Google to make this point here. NBC News is showing me something about Donald Trump's biggest false claims. Such a mess. So let's go ahead. Let's take this same thing and let's plug it into Brave search engine. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we get. We get the Sports Grail. The Focus. .news, some Reddits, some boards, Daily Dot. There's Meall. There's a YouTube. You don't see the mass stream media present, right? And so I was like, all right, let's just go straight to the CNN website. I'm sure CNN has covered this. There's CNN, all right? So I typed in here, you see in the search engine, I just typed in Hunter Biden. Let's see what you got for Hunter Biden. And the first thing that comes up is June 20th, 2022, Jan 6 committee. What? Okay. So I said, all right, well, maybe their search engine just is a little funky. Let me just type in Donald Trump and maybe they'll show me something old for Donald Trump. So I typed in Donald Trump and no, July 11th. It's just July 10th. It's Steve Bannon story here. It's just around the clock coverage for his keyword here. But I just find it funny that we just type in Hunter Biden. Let me just make sure. Maybe I typed it in wrong, right? Let me see. No, Jan 6 committee pops up. Oh, maybe I should just hit US and maybe that. Oh, no, Bill Cosby. Okay, Ukraine. All right. Interesting. So I said, all right, maybe it's just CNN. Maybe they woke up late this morning, right? So I went to NBC News and I typed in Hunter Biden. It says right here, how the Biden administration can expand access to the AB pill. Okay. All right, so let's type in Donald Trump and let's see what happens. Type in Donald Trump 2 hours ago. Steve Bannon story. GOP leaders. Jan 6 committee 7 hours ago. Steve Bannon 2 hours ago. Okay, maybe I typed Hunter Biden in wrong, so let's type it in here. I'm sure they've covered this. Oh, okay. No, there's nothing here about Hunter Biden. Says here 5 days ago, GOP leaders expressed more interest in Hunter Biden than governing. Oh, wow. That's how they're going to spin it. That's really how they're going to spin. That's interesting. I mean, you could just spin the way that they're hiding Hunter Biden, right? You guys rather sniff up. Let me not say it. Okay, so there's nothing here. So obviously NBC woke up late this morning as well. And I'm sure they've covered it probably on TV, right? Surely. Anyway, let's go to the Meall article and see what Meall wrote about this thing here. It says 4chan erupts with Hunter Biden leaks as social media rushes to shut down accounts. Interesting. So they're rushing to shut down these accounts. I bet if these were Trump leaks, these accounts would be flourishing from favor from the algo. Anyway, within hours, the administrators of 4chan took action to remove the screenshots, but it's not clear if those leaks were from Hunter Biden's infamous laptop. No, it looks like they're from his iCloud account. Hunter Biden's iCloud account was reportedly hacked by 4chan users. It says Twitter users are unable to keep calm after it was revealed that 4chan's users reportedly hacked Hunter Biden's iCloud account. As per reports, after hacking President Joe Biden's son's account, the users of the anonymous English language image board website also posted a few screenshots, apparently from Hunter's computer and phone, on its main political forum late Saturday night, July 9th. This is Uncle Hotep's Hangout poll. Shout out to Uncle Hotep. I'm sure he's covered this very well last night. Make sure you go to subscribe to his channel. However, within hours, the administrators of 4chan took action to remove the screenshots. It's not clear yet if those leaks were from Hunter's infamous laptop, which became public during the 2020 election. The Washington Examiner had confirmed that the laptop, as well as its contents, were genuine, and it indeed belonged to the 52-year-old Konstantinos Gus Dimitrios, an ex-Secret Service agent who analyzed the copy of the hard drive, said, "My analysis revealed there's 100% certainty that Robert Hunter Biden was the only person responsible for the activity on his hard drive and all of its stored data. Hunter Biden's MacBook was not hacked, and the data contained on the hard drive is authentic. Based on the data I examined, there was no manipulation of any photographs, emails, documents, or other user activities." Meanwhile, the latest leak expose has received a lot of attention on Twitter as people have been intrigued by the news. A user tweeted, "So any guesses what day this week the deep state will do another one of their F flags to take attention away from the Hunter Biden leaked iCloud data? What do you think they would do? Internet shutdown? Another shooter known to the FIBA? A new virus? Patriot Front? Hashtag 4chan." And I was definitely in alignment with what this person was thinking. I'm like, yeah, we're definitely going to get an FF this week. So look out for it. Last night I saw some black man getting shot by the police. I'm like, okay, this might be good enough, but it didn't trend this morning, so I don't know. Who knows what they're going to pull out of the hat. Maybe they'll just completely ignore it and just, hope it passes by. And there's some other tweets here from the peoples. Hold on, let's go to the internets. Where is it? Okay, so right here, this is hilarious. This is just hilarious. He says Twitter right now. They rushing to shut down everything moving about this. Man. This is wild. This is absolutely wild. So 4chan is trending right now. Let's go to trends. And there it is, number 10. I'm sure it'd probably be higher of the algo. Michael Malice says, can you guys see that? Okay, cool. It says, the 4chan Hunter Biden doc sure reminds me, a dinosaur, of how Drudge became a household name, reporting on Monica Lewinsky while the corporate press was trying to look the other way and then twisted themselves in pretzels, wondering whether and how to acknowledge him. 4chan is crazy to me how so many people blindly defend Hunter Biden. You don't care if he and his father are criminals. You don't care if there's evidence of pedo in their family. As long as they're not Trump, they can do no wrong. People are so brainwashed. That's what Tommy Pickles Esquire says. Thank you, Tommy Pickles. This is wild. JD Rucker says, I never thought I'd say this in my lifetime, but there's more evil and corrupt family in the White House right now than the Clinton, Bush, and the Obama families combined. Wow. Whoa. These 4chan leaks. I can't look no further. That's super wild. L. Grampy said, Reaction PR, shout out to Reaction PR. He said, I'm actually looking forward to the White House's press briefing today. No, let's go here. No. What is it? How do you do this again? Oh yeah. Let's go people I follow. Let's just go people I follow and see what they're saying about this. Let's see what people I follow are saying about this. Oh, Guy Swan is calling for Ghislaine's Maxwell list clientele list. I tell you what, whatever's on that hard drive, whatever's on that Hunter Biden hard drive in his iCloud account, you do not want that on your hard drive. You do not want to download the contents. Just possessing that has to be a violation of some law somewhere. So if you have it on your computer, I would get rid of it. I know there's some people who know how to possess contents, sensitive documents like that, or sensitive files like that safely, because these people are hackers. And but if you don't know what you're doing, you ain't got your VPN set up, you ain't got your firewall set up, yeah, I wouldn't touch that material, man. That stuff is nuclear. Oh man. Angela McArdle of the new Libertarian Party says solidarity with 4chan. Sticks and Hammer, I'm sure, has covered this. Go check out Sticks and Hammer. He always does great coverage of these sorts of issues and beyond. Looks like he's been going in like crazy on my timeline. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to the world and see what else other people are saying. You know what I don't see here? Where the lefties at? Where the lefties at? Is just going to completely ignore this stuff? We're just going to act like this stuff never happened, right? There's not even somebody hashtagging it and like trying to defend this. There's not even somebody trying to defend it. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Some of this stuff I don't even want to be on YouTube, like, because it's just like, look at this. It's just messy. It's just a mess. These laptops' contents is just a mess. And poor press secretary. The press secretary. Oh my God, could you imagine what that's gonna look like today? If somebody asks, and if somebody asks and or she actually answers, she's gonna say, well, you're gonna have to talk to the president about that. I don't know. Shout out to Gerald Stokely. Appreciate you for the super chat. He said, I wish casuals really understood how foreign influence actually worked and realized Hunter is a direct link to the president. It's a straight line. Oh yeah, absolutely. Brian Victor's giving out some tips in the chat. But yeah, this is a huge blunder. Huge blunder from the Biden family. You start to have to question people who follow the left. You know, at this point, if they're not talking about this, if they're making excuses for this, if they're trying to brush this underneath the rug, you really got to start to question their ability to make rational political decisions. You're really going to have to question, are these people going to be responsible at the polls? Are these people going to be responsible for the people they elect? Are they going to be accountable for when you look at the Biden administration, the people that voted for them? Do they feel any accountability for the recession that the streets are experiencing right now, right? You know, your Forbes and these places haven't said there's a recession yet. You know, they claim that a recession is when the market or the economy retracts in size. However, people are feeling it on the streets. So do you feel any accountability to people that voted for Joe Biden? Do you feel any accountability for what you've created? Will you hold yourself accountable for any future decisions you make when you elect monsters? Will you have any accountability? Can you honestly admit that you don't have the facilities, big man? You don't have the facilities, big man, to make rational political decisions. Can you admit that? Can you admit you might need to ride the bench until you become equipped with the tools you need to make rational political decisions? These are some things you have to admit to yourself. Am I fully equipped? Because if I'm not talking about these four, if I'm not being honest with myself, because had these leaks been Donald Trump Jr., oh my, they'd be everywhere. That CNN would be running it around the clock. This stuff would be everywhere, and you wouldn't be getting suspended for it. The algo would be pushing you. They'd be saying, keep going, you're doing well. More. So you have to start to question yourself and say, okay, if CNN and NBC, just the two, are completely ignoring this story, what does that say about the alignment of politics and so-called free press? What does that say? What does that say? So whose side are you on? Remember, at one point, y'all said the media wasn't to be trusted. Now, the media and the side that you side with are clearly in cahoots. If there's a system of white supremacy, it's got to be y'all. It's got to be blue. It's got to be blue. Because the red don't get this favor. If that was DeSantis, Ted Cruz or one of these guys, I'll be plastered all over the news. So now you have to ask yourself the next question. Are you complicit? Are you an ally? Are you a tool of this so-called system of white supremacy that the left purports? Not only are you a tool, you have been assimilated. Did you hear what I just said? You're not a tool. You have been assimilated. You in this system of dominance. I'm not going to call it white supremacy because it ain't white supremacy. We can stop calling it that. This system of dominance. You are a part of it. You're a battery in it. You fuel it. And then you blame others. Oh, man. The brainwashing has been executed at its finest. Just great execution. What do you do? So what do you do? As me, as somebody who's conservative, or somebody who's right-wing, or somebody who's libertarian, or somebody who's Hotep, how do you respond to these people? I'll tell you what. Go watch my debate on this channel a few weeks ago, last week, with the Democrat lady, black lady. You can't miss it. You're gonna see her face right there on the thumbnail. Go watch that. Debated her on this. That's how we're gonna have to handle this. I don't want to get into specifics. Just go watch it and watch me and watch how we handle these people. But let me tell you, it's delicate. Oh, it's very delicate. You see, these people don't know they are a part of the matrix. You first have to question if you are a part of the matrix before we can even give you the red pill and get you out. But these people have been assimilated with the program. And here they are running the program. They're running the programs. They create the programs They put them on TV. They call them programs on TV, and then people run those programs. This is programming. They tell you very early that the brain is a computer, and a computer is meant to be programmed. So who's gonna program your brain? Is it you, or has somebody else programmed your brain? It's the next question you have to ask yourself. Who's programming? So now you gotta do some unprogramming. But I'm telling you right now, if you ain't talking about this 4chan stuff and you voted for Biden, it's time to rethink things. It's time to rethink things. It is time to pick up some Thomas Sowell. It is time to get my book, The Patriot Report, Unmasking the Conspiracy of Money and War, on sale now on Amazon, on my website, bryansharp.co, BRYNSHARPE.co. Go get those two. Go get Basic Economics by Thomas Sowell, and go get my book on money and war. Start there. It is very eye-opening, but you have to understand these things and the inner workings of these things. And how far back the corruption goes within United States history. People think that the corruption of the United States, corruption was there from day one. It's there from day one. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. You can go read about that in my book, The Patriot Report. Man. But again, I will reiterate. If the side that you're on has not talked about this 4chan stuff, has not expressed some concern about it, you got to start to question the team you're on. And I ain't saying you got to jump ship and go to somebody else's team. All I'm saying is you need to take a seat back. If you thought that abortions were banned based upon a SCOTUS decision, you got to take a seat. You got to have a seat and rethink your whole life, because you're just wrong. You're just wrong. That's not what the SCOTUS decision says. Hate to break it to you. You continue to let people mislead you, you will be misled. Robert question mark said overdue library fees. Bless up, HJ. Thank you. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. We're going to talk about this further. Me and Uncle Hotep tonight. Patreon.com/Hotep's been told you. This is our show for our VIPs. Go subscribe there. I think it's only like $5 a month. You can get like 4 shows. So yeah, every Monday, sometimes 5, I guess, depending on the month. So we're going to be talking about this tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of laughs on Hunter's behalf. So go subscribe there, patreon.com/Hotep's been told you. And I believe there's a link in the description box below. Hit the subscribe button. This is your first time here. Hit the subscribe button for some of this marvelous Hotep content. We appreciate you on this channel. We appreciate everybody in the chat. Shout out to Tasha Kayleen. What up? Carmen, what up? Carmen in the chat showing love. Appreciate you. HotepCon, August 11th through the 13th. Go get your tickets now. VIP tickets only. There is no general admission. You either come and get the VI experience, or you just don't come at all. I think that's just a better way to do it. I'd rather have a good crowd than a big crowd. And going to enjoy a lot of good food, a lot of good company, a lot of great hearts. That's one thing about the people that came out last year. Oh, just beautiful hearts, beautiful minds. But the heart, the passion, it was very, very gentle and touching. So we appreciate everybody who came last year, and we appreciate everybody coming this year. Jeff Curtis said the Patreon show this week was lit. Appreciate you, bro. We're getting better. We're getting better. This content making thing is difficult. But the more you do it, the more consistent you are, the better you get at it. And I think Uncle Hotep and myself have found a flow with our Thursday show, and trying to duplicate that on Mondays is difficult, while also trying to make it unique. But we're finding our zone now. Things are good. Appreciate you, Jeff. He said, let's get a Hotep Ian Crossland conspiracy corner. Call it Hotep Chrysalins. Shout out to Ian Crossland. If you haven't watched that, go check me out on Tim Pool. I was on Tim Pool last Friday. Really good time, really fun conversation. Good people over there. Go check them out. Timcast IRL. I think you type in Timcast IRL Hotep Jesus, it should pop right up. That was like my second time being on there. Really good time. Can't wait to go back. Think next time I go back, I'm gonna bring up a Hotep, and that's gonna be lots of fun. I'm out of here, man. Hotep and Bill.
Twitch presents our next big thing. Something long promised, but never delivered. Getting paid for using Twitter. For how many long years have you toiled for free on this God-forsaken site? What a mess. What a shame. What could have been. But now Twitch is here to save the day yet again. You'll finally be getting paid for all your hard work